Hola bitches, welcome back to my channel. So I recently discovered that in combination of real life advice and fun, cool, not so real makeup tutorials and clothing hauls that you guys actually like my channel, and it feels so good. So I figured I would maybe start doing that more often, where I'm doing kind of like a get ready with me, as well as, you know, giving you real life advice on how you can make your life better, because if you ain't feeling beautiful on the inside, you're not looking beautiful on the outside. That's the truth. So today's video is going to be a little recap on a book I read, but what it taught me about how the fuck we're supposed to live our lives and why all this time we've pretty much been doing it wrong. But don't fret, because here is how we can start doing it. Now, just to begin, I'm going for a very natural look. You can see my Fashion Nova tank top that I absolutely love so much. Open back, cute booty. Living life is good. So I'm gonna just follow along. I'm not really gonna explain any of this shit. I'm just gonna explain to you how you're supposed to live your life while I pretend like I got mine figured out. Just kidding. Okay, so I picked up a book a few weeks ago called Excuse Me, Bitch, Your Life is Waiting, minus the bitch. And it was written by a lovely lady who I recently discovered is actually dead. And her name is Lynn Grabhorn. She wrote a series of books that I'm about to dive into because she is like my new mentor. Despite not even being in this dimension or this realm, it's okay. We love you anyways. And what I learned in this book was actually somewhat of an intro to the law of attraction, but more of like the law of what the fuck I've been doing wrong and how I'm supposed to get over it. Because for a very long time, I was wondering why my life wasn't, you know, set out the way I always wanted it to be. Why I struggle often more than I feel like I succeed, and why certain areas of my life are easier or more successful or more manageable than other areas in my life. And yeah, so I already did this in the previous video. You guys missed out on it because I didn't think it was good enough to make it. But my lovely Stay Matte 3-year-old borderline crackhead foundation, amazing. I love this stuff. It hides your pores, it gives you good color, but we're gonna skip that because I don't need any more on my face. Now back to the topic of the book. So basically the book is about how our feelings and our emotions are the biggest influence for how our life turns out. And despite it being somewhat tailored to the law of attraction, I think it's more the law of energy and the law of emotions, and why the vibe we give off in life is what we attract more of into our lives. And for a while she explained it very simply, which was awesome, very simply. And you know, she shows you that it's not just the law of attraction you should be worrying about. It's more like really starting to feel good, because most of the areas of our lives look the way they do because of the way we've been vibing in each of these areas of our lives. So for example, for a long time I struggled with my income and I struggled with my business, and most of what she said was that the reason I was struggling in such ways is because I was vibing that. I was literally giving off the frequency, or always being lost in these emotions and this energy of not having enough or not being successful enough, or always worrying about how my business is gonna turn out. And what she also even says is that when we're in this like state of mind where the things we want aren't working the way we hope they do, we go into this mode called hi-ho silvering. And it's basically fix, 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 fix. Instead of fix ourselves, fix the way we're vibing about it, focus on the things we actually want, and then start acting from a place of inspiration instead of a fear of lack, or a fear of I'm not doing it good enough, or I have to do more, and all of that stuff. So say you wake up every day and immediately you start focusing on the fact that, you know, orders might not have come in, or you hate your job, or, you know, you're not in a state where you're happy, or you're whatever, your relationship feels like it's falling apart, and that's what you're focusing on. That is what you're gonna see. And the more you amplify the shitty emotions that rise from focusing on the things that you don't want, actually she calls them don't wants, the more you're gonna bring those into your life, and the more you're gonna bring opportunities to feel shitty that way, and you're actually making a habit of feeling that way. So her biggest insight, and I think what most of the book focuses on, is how to identify and get into the place of feeling the things that we do want, even when our reality isn't showcasing that. And I thought that was a really important piece, was because, you know, that's why most of us are getting lost. You know, you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, my fucking life sucks, but that's what you're focusing on. So here is how she helps us identify the things that we do want to focus on, get into the place of feeling the way we want to, and feeling the joy of having it, and the gratitude of having it, and whatever, and then like trusting, basically, and letting go of whatever the fuck it is that is telling us that it's not going to happen, that life right now doesn't showcase that, or it's not in the foreseeable future, or whatever, and actually getting into that place every single day, and as often as possible, of taking our focus off the things that we don't want, which could be our current reality, and focusing on the things that we do want, like being successful, like acquiring more clients, and being in a happy relationship, and being in a happy home, and getting the things that you want. And that's what she even teaches us, actually. What I really gathered from it is that a lot of us are living in a place of energetic victimization, which means you wake up every day and you think the world is working against you, and that is what a majority of your shitty emotions come from, is because you think you're living in this world or this universe where it's not going to work for you. You're not going to receive the things that you want, and so you give off that vibe, and according to the law of physics or whatever, give it a habit of energetic patterns. You're just going to attract more of those shitty emotions. Now, believe in the law of attraction or not, it took me a while, but when you live in a place where your emotions are constantly angry or depressed, or you want to feel isolated, or you're complaining, you're blaming, whatever, when you live in a place like that, it's not even just the circumstances that will make you see that way. You're already seeing things that way. So when you live in a place of that emotion becomes so familiar to you that everything, even if life is fucking perfect, you're seeing it the way you're training yourself to see it. And then if you want to go on the law of attraction side, they say that you give off this energy, and if your energy is shitty, you're attracting shitty circumstances. If your energy is joyful and grateful and successful and confident, you're bringing in more opportunities to feel that way. But either way, believe in the law of attraction or not, believe in the universe or not, if you're training your body and your emotions to feel like anger, to feel like fucking sadness, to feel like disappointment all the time, your body is going to build itself. Your cells are going to change to make you feel that way more often. And regardless of what happens around you, believe in the law of attraction or not, you're going to feel that way more often than if you would just focus on the things that actually make you feel good. So, I really suck at this. No, I'm good. I'm good. My video is gonna come out amazing. I'm vibing positivity. My video is coming out amazing. And as crazy as it looks, okay guys, as crazy as you're gonna seem for no longer giving into this negative energy, and whether it's coming from you or it's coming from another person or it's coming from a fucking news station where the world is on fire and we're all living in shit right now, the point is to take our focus off of that. To take our focus and our energy away from what makes us feel like shit and start thinking and using our minds and our brains and our energy to find that place, find that circumstance or that idea that really makes us feel good on the inside. Because that's the thing, that's where all real results come from, is when you're doing things from a place of inspiration, of joy, of gratitude. And even if it feels like life is coming undone at the seams right now. Like I woke up this morning, and what I woke up feeling versus how I wanted to feel were two very different things. And I think it's really fucking important that we start focusing on the way we want to feel versus letting our bodies and our emotions and fucking circumstances outside of us even let us determine or define how we're gonna feel. I don't know if I want to wear mascara. But I do want to wear highlights, so let's do the highlight. Welcome back to my ratchet ass highlight kit. Today we're gonna do frostbitten because I want more of a golden tan. But yeah, so I don't know if I accurately portrayed that or if there's even one piece of insight that I shared in this video that's gonna make you recognize that even if life doesn't feel like it's working out the way you want it to, what's important is that you start focusing and living in that place energetically, living in that place where you feel, like really emphasize the word feel, where you feel successful, where you feel confident, where you feel in love and loved and happy, and where you feel joyful. And you know, whatever you want, you have to feel like it's here right now in front of you, even if it isn't. And even if it takes 2 years to get to that place, you have to train yourself every single day to wake up, focus on what you want and not what you don't want. But also, here's the side piece. Recognizing the things we don't want in life. Like, I don't want to wake up and only pay bills. I don't want to wake up and see no orders. I don't want to wake up and be angry or whatever. Whatever makes you feel like shit, or you have resistance in a certain area, or you feel a certain angry emotion, sad emotion, whatever it is, that is showing you a place in your life where you are defining a don't want. What you have to do next is find the things you actually do want. So instead of waking up and seeing no orders, what do I want? I want to wake up every day and know that clients are drawn to me, know that my orders are coming in effortlessly and that I don't have to work myself, and I can, you know, and the deeper you go, the more you're going to find that feeling of having it, and the more you have to bring that feeling to the absolute top of your life. And it has to be the first thing that you think of and you feel. And it has to be your intention to keep digging for the things that you do want and feeling like they're already in your life or feeling like they're in your life, okay? And then on a bigger scale, you know, if you don't like the way the world is fucking turning right now and you see issues, instead of focusing on the shit and contributing that shitty energy to the shit, to the pile of dump that's sitting on our planet, feel better about it. Imagine the world turning in the place that you want it to. Imagine no more world hunger or no more rape, oh God, no more, you know, politicians fucking our world, no more this, no more that, and living in a place where actually we're happy and people in even the poorest countries are thriving and are prospering and are living a good life based on what they want. And then keep promoting people to find that positive energy within themselves. So yes, this video was hella all over the place. I still have armpit whites, but that's okay. Maybe I'll just finish it off with some lipstick. But yeah, look, I'm not really sure if that came off right, But the point is, stop focusing on the things you don't want in life and start focusing on the things you do want. And then when you've determined how many beautiful and imaginary, even if your reality shows no case of it right now, if you feel like you want it, then you have to fuel that with as much feel-good feeling as you possibly can muster. If you feel like shit right now, it's because your life is indicating something you don't want, or you are indicating something you don't want. Now find what you do want and then feel like you've got it. Feel like at this very moment, even if all case of reality shows that it's not true, feel like it's true. Give the energy of that life that you want so bad. Those things that you want so bad are true right now. And all that you need to have in order to bring them into your life is enough positive feeling, enough truly positive, happy, grateful, excited feeling. Oh my God, I probably look retarded. It's okay. You have to fuel that. And then just keep your eyes off the shit that doesn't make you feel good and feel good, okay? So, I'm gonna feel like this fucking lipstick is gonna look good, though I know this shade does not do me well. I like drawing over my lips. There we go. Oh my God, it's like way over my lips. Oh my God. Okay, that's okay. Boy. Anyways, guys, that's all I'm trying to say is we are human beings. We are lucky to live here, and I don't know what happened, but we've come to a time where we're living more in the things, we're focused more on the things we don't want than the lives we do want. And what separates those who are succeeding, who are happy, and who are bringing in the things that they want is because every single day they are focused on it and not focused on the shit that means that they're not quite there yet. They're focused on how it feels to have accomplished it. They're showing up as the person and as the human being, the soul that can handle the life that they actually want. And that's what we have to focus on. We have to focus on being the person that has the life and feeling like we're the person that has the life we're dreaming of. So, be happy. Be excited. Live well. Don't fuel negative emotions. Look at my hair right now. Look at my back. Look at my happy body. Look at my health. I love you guys. And I want you guys to feel good. And I want you to live the life that you want. And I want to live the life that I want. So we gotta feel it. We gotta feel happy. We gotta feel like we fucking got it right now. Anyways, guys, I love you all so much. Come back to my channel for more real feel-good shit. And I love you guys. I really do. I'm grateful for every single one of you watching, your views, all of your likes, all of the comments and the DMs that I get, and the emails that I get, and namaste.